Hi guys, welcome to the unboxing and quick review of this Smmvinnr solar security camera, wireless outdoor with 2.4 gigahertz. And it's not only a battery operated camera, it's also solar powered, and it's very small, lightweight, very easy to install, and it's supported by one of the best surveillance camera apps on the market, and that's the Vicohome. So I'm very excited to look at this thing and show you everything. So let's take it out of the box, and then I'm going to show you everything what we get. I'm going to connect it to the app, and I'll show you some real life footage from day and night. And here we get also some kind of instructions manual, but I'm not going to show you everything in detail here because I'm going to show you the most important things anyway here in this video. So here we have the solar panel, a small one, but it doesn't have to be large because the solar panel goes almost all the way to the edge. So it's really nice. It's not too heavy, but can still deliver enough power to power it all year round. And so here's the charging cable, micro USB. By the way, what's important here to know, of course, the cable cannot be detached here from the solar panel, so you have to be a little bit careful with this cable here. But the good thing is it's very long, so maybe you want to point your camera to the north and you need to face the solar panel to the south, so this can be well done here with this package. And then we get all the mounts here with even with the anchors and the screws. And what I really love regarding the mount of the camera and of the solar panel, that most of it is plastic, and I'm using such mounts since years, and I can tell you the more plastic the better, because everything which is metal tends to get rusty, so that's good here. And here we have the camera. It's nicely protected. I would say it's a really nice, beautiful one. As a solid build, comes with a standard tripod mount adapter, but of course we are going to use it with the one which is included. We have microphone and speaker. We have this opening here with everything for the power reset, micro SD card. By the way, the micro SD card is not included. I recommend to use a 32 gigabytes micro SD card, but I mean with the app we have anyway 1 week of free rolling cloud. So if you are good with that, you don't need micro SD card. But of course, when you want to keep your footage longer, like for months or even years, I mean, this camera is not recording 24/7. So if you add 32 gigabytes micro SD card, your footage will probably be here for years. And so I'm adding one here. The pins go to the back. We just push it here inside. When you want to remove it, we just push again, then you can remove it. So here we have the power on, power off. We have the reset hole, so in case you can't connect it or you bought it used, you can reset to reconnect. And then we have this solid combined opening. What's really good is that it's solid attached to the housing. This is what you want to see. That's not always the case, and we can use this standard size micro USB opening here. So that's really nice. So even in case this solar panel would break after a couple of years, or like this cable, maybe some animal cuts into this wire here, you could use any kind of normal standard 5 volts solar panel with micro USB. That's absolutely fantastic, and that's not the case with a lot of cameras. So we turn it on here with a long press. You should see a light here, and we can see the blue light here. And of course, it's highly recommended to give it a full charge already before you put it outside. And then after that, we can close it. And outside, we use just the small opening. Then here is the micro USB plug from the solar panel. If the micro USB plug seems to be a little bit tight, you can also use it like that. Push it through the hole here and then plug it in, and then push the cover back down. But I don't need it at the moment. I just want to connect it to the app. So here we have the QR code, which will bring you to the official Play Store or iOS store. You can download, install, set up the account, and then we just hit this button here on the right top, add new device. We select battery device. I heard the sound because it's turned on. Click on next step. And we can see we have it already here. We click on that. And so we enter the password of the router. Make sure that you're using just 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi network to connect. Also make sure that you are already connected to the same 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi network with your phone before you start connecting it. After that, you can use any kind of network, even mobile data from far away. It's absolutely no problem. This is just to connect. So I click here on next step, and we hit connect again, and we have already a sec. Okay, yeah, that was at the same time, but you heard that it's connected. And so let's see if it shows up here in the app. Click on play, it says connecting. We are a little bit far away here from the router, but let's see if we can get a connection here. And we have a live view here. You can see how nicely, how fast it's reacting. Really nice for a battery operated camera. We have all options, but I'm going to show you that later in detail. So I'm going to mount it outside and then show you more of that. So I installed the camera now outside, and it was really easy to do that. It just took me 5 to 10 minutes. Everything was straightforward. And so I have the camera now in the overview of the Vicohome. By the way, here I'm using the Windows emulation of Android. So you can see you can even use this camera on your Windows PC. That's very convenient. And so let's go to the live view here. And we can see we have already a first image. We can activate, deactivate the sound. We could even invoke an alarm if you can see something like a burglar or so. If you're away and you see something suspicious, you could trigger an alarm. You could press to talk using your microphone here or like on your computer and then talk to this person. Use the white light, especially during the night. We can increase the size of the image, and so you can see the really good quality. Make sure that you're using HD. You can change that here either to automatic based on your network or go to low resolution or high resolution. You can also use most of the functions here directly. You can start recording a video or take a picture, then share it with your friends. And we have a couple of different possibilities to check the footage, the recordings, the alerts and so on. So we can click on this, and then we have only the overview of this camera. If you have a couple of different cameras, we can check them later. I'm going to show you that. So here we have the images for the day, and you can see we have also some older footage here for every day. And because we have this free cloud, free rolling 1 week cloud, we have everything for 1 week back. That's really nice, and we have everything really fast, so it doesn't have to load from the micro SD card. Of course, when we want to check all the footage, we can do that on the micro SD card. I'm going to show you that later, but it's really good already. So you can see we can click on something and we get a really fast view. And what we see here, that it has been recording me really good. I mean, of course, what means really good? I think the quality for a battery operated camera is really good. So let's play this again. You can easily recognize me. And the other thing which is also really impressive, that it has been catching me when I just came through the door. Yeah, let's go back here a little bit. You can see it has been really catching me super early when I just opened the door. And it's not only reacting really good when I'm coming from the front, but also from the back. I would say for a battery operated camera, this is very responsive. And another good thing is that it has caused almost no false alerts. Even in the normal default settings, I think that's the only footage where I haven't seen me in the camera, but just like an animal or nothing. This happens with a lot of cameras, that you check the footage and there's absolutely nothing. And here I'm in a very difficult spot with the AC unit outside, because it produces a lot of heat and it could cause some false alerts, but it absolutely didn't. In 99% of the cases it was just showing me and here this squirrel, but that's about it. All in all, we have 3 different type of lighting situation with this camera. First, we have the normal daylight, which we have seen already, of course, here. And then we have the night illumination. We have two different options. We have the white light, which you can see here, which means that it will also produce a colorful video footage during the night. That's super helpful. I think that's much better than just the infrared, but of course it can also be helpful to use the infrared in some situations. So here we have a sample of the infrared, which will then produce a black and white video, which you can see can also be really nice. So here we have been just talking about this camera, but we can also remove the selection of this camera, and then we have the combined footage of all the cameras which you have on this app. This is absolutely awesome. So you can go day by day and see all the footage in one single combined timeline of all the cameras which you have been adding to this app. What's also really good here is how easy we can download and share something, some footage here. Let's say from the cloud, you can click on choose, select all or single items, then click on download them. Because it's not encrypted, it will already be on your phone, so you don't have to do any crazy things. It will automatically be like uploaded to your Google Cloud if you have activated this setting, or just use normal sharing from your gallery. Also, we have here some microphone testing here. Audio test 1 2 3 4 5. Audio test 1 2 3 4 5. And so let's also go to the setting here. You can see we have 99% charge, and what we also see when we go back to the live view, we can see that the camera at this time of the day is actually in the shade, and it still shows that the solar panel is charging the battery inside. So it's a very good, very high performing solar panel. When we click on that, we can see now battery says fully charged. And we have strong Wi-Fi, even though it's pretty far away from the Wi-Fi router. So I think it has a really good or even very good Wi-Fi reception, especially when we look at the size of the camera and the fact that it doesn't have external antennas. That's pretty cool. And then of course we can have much more functions when we do the subscription. We have person detection, pet detection, vehicle detection, package delivery detection. This could be also awesome. Then of course we have the motion detection, which is free. We can activate, deactivate. We have different detection sensitivity which you can choose from, even do some shooting interval when you have the impression that it does produce too many false alerts, which I didn't have. Can also change the duration. Sometimes I'm just doing the 10 seconds, especially when it's not needed to see everything very long and then it's using up space. And what's really important is here to choose the resolution. Go to high resolution recording, otherwise you could be disappointed from the footage. You think, okay, the camera is not good, but the camera is really good. You just have to choose the right setting here. Then of course notification settings, also some parts which is only related to the subscription. Activity zone, same thing here, could be really helpful, but it's also part of the subscription, so you could exclude some areas which are causing a lot of false alerts, like here from the trees. We could exclude that, but it needs the subscription. Then there's the thing which I've been already mentioning here, the video from the SD card, and that's not limited to just like 1 week, which we have on the free rolling cloud. Here, when you have a large storage, the videos could be here available for weeks, months, or even years. So we can go back here, and then we have the overview of the day, start playing, and then we see the different things, different events which we had here. Can click on that and it will load, but of course it will be slower than from the cloud, but it's still same thing, same quality, no difference. Then we have some sleep settings. We can even create a schedule when you have some times where you don't want to have observation, or so firmware update, and the lighting settings which I've been already mentioning. You can activate or deactivate the indicator light on the camera itself, so people can see that this is a camera. Then we can even activate the flashlight alarm, so every time when a person comes, it will create a flashlight alarm. And then we have the different settings here, the night vision, which we can activate or deactivate. Of course, it's highly recommended to activate night vision to have a better image, and then you can choose either the infrared mode or the white light mode, which will then produce a colorful footage. And of course also you can change the light sensitivity level. So you have basically everything what you need already for free, but you have some really nice fancy advanced features when you do the subscription, but it's up to you. So this thing is absolutely awesome. I love this camera with all the features, how reliable it is, the good quality footage, and how it detects all the motion, and it avoids all the, or at least 99% of the false alerts, at least in my situation here. For me it's really impressive, and so I can give you full recommendation. And so I'll put down the link to the Amazon listing down into the description, so you can check it out and order it right from there if you like it. And I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments, just write to the comment section below. I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.